Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will show you what is Google Ads server-side tracking, why it matters, and how can we will set up this. By the end of this video, you will understand what is Google Ads conversion tracking, why it matters, and how can we set up this. So let's start. First of all, we will know what is Google Ads server-side tracking. Okay. In traditional browser-side tracking, conversion data is sent directly from the user's browser to platform like Google Ads, Meta Ads or Google Analytics. With server-side tracking, the data flows an additional step before reaching this platform. Instead of sending tracking data directly from the browser to the advertising platform, the browser first sent the data to a server-side GTM container. The server then receives, processes, and validates the data before forwarding the required information to platforms like Google Ads, Meta, or other analytics and advertising tools. Okay. So, why is it important? First of all, we need to know some challenge for client-side tracking. Okay. When we will set up just only browser-side tracking, we will face some challenge like browsers block third-party cookies, ad blockers prevent tracking, JavaScript errors can stop events. Okay. Network interruption can lose data. Browser tracking becomes less reliable. Okay. So now we will know the benefits of server-side tracking. Server-side trackings can help us more accurate conversion tracking, better data quality, more reliable reporting, bidding, better smart bidding, improve campaign performance. Here's how client-side tracking works. First of all, we will know that. Okay. So when a user click on your Google ad, then he will land on your website. After that, he will create some event like he will view a product, add to cart a product, or purchase a product. Then the events will send the web GTM container. Okay. Then the data will send directly web GTM container to marketing platforms like Google Ads. Here's have not any additional step. Okay, that's called browser side tracking. After that, we will know how server side tracking works. When a user click on your Google Ads, he will land simply on your landing page or website. Okay. After that, when he will create any events like page view, view content, add to cart, begin checkout, purchase, and others event. Okay. Then the events will send your web GTM container. After that, your web GTM container sent the data through a server URL to the server container. Okay. Here's we have need a server container like Stape, taggers, and cloud. Markets have available many solution, but Stape.io is most popular and reliable for business owners. Okay, that's why we will use Stape.io. When our server container receives our data and event, then the server container will send the data to the Google Ads. Okay, here's have an extra step, that is server container. Okay, in server side tracking, data goes from the browser to your server fast. Then the server processes the data and sends it to Google Ads. So what do you need for set up Google Ads server-side tracking? First of all, we will need our Google Tag Manager account, then GTM server container, after that Stape.io for store our all data. Then you need to create and verify a custom domain for create first party connection. Okay. After that, you need to create a Google Analytics account and Google Ads account. Okay, let's start to set up this. Here you can see this is my Google Ads account, and in my previous video I have already set up client side tracking like browser side tracking. Okay, here you can see I have set up purchase event, add to cart event and begin checkout event, and my all events is perfectly active. Okay, then I have a Google Tag Manager web container. After that, I have create a Google Tag Manager server container. Okay, then I have create a Stape.io SGTM container and verify a custom domain for first party connection. We will discuss about in my next video. I will show you how can you create a Stape.io account and create a SGTM container, and how can you create a custom domain and verify it. In my next video I will cover this. So here you can see I have already created some events like add to cart, begin checkout, purchase and others. Okay, here you can see I have already created my previous video. Okay, so this video I will show you how can you set up Google Ads server side tracking and how can we send our all data through web GTM container to server container, then our Google Ads platform. Okay, so first of all we need to create a Google tag. Okay, so here you can see I have already create a Google tag for connect our Google Ads account and GTM container. Okay, but we will need to create a one more Google tag for connect our web GTM container and server container. So that's why first of all you need to copy your custom domain. Here you can see this is my subdomain or custom domain. Okay, so I will copy this and go back my server container. Okay, here you can see this is my server container. Here I am click admin, then paste, then click container setting, then I am click add URL. Okay, then paste your server subdomain URL and then you can click save button. Then you can go back workspace, and after that you need to go back your web GTM container. Okay, I'm go back my web GTM container. Then you need to create one more tag. That's why I'm click here and also click tag configuration. After that you need to click Google Analytics 4. Then you need to choose this tag like Google tag. Because of we will send our all data through Google Analytics 4 client. That's why we need to choose this. And here you need to paste your GA4 measurement ID. Okay, so I have already a Google Analytics account. So here you can see this is my Google Analytics for account. Okay, and this is my demo purpose account. That's why I have not more data. Okay, so when you will go your Google Analytics for account and you can see same type of dashboard, then you need to click the uh, admin button. Then you can click data stream. After that you can see here is my website URL. Okay, so you need to copy this measurement ID. So I simply this copy this measurement ID, then go back my web GTM container and paste here this value. Then you need to simply name this variable. Okay, so that's why I'm name this variable gf4. I'm name this variable gf4 measurement ID. Then you need to click this save button. After that you need to add two parameters. Okay, that's why you need to click configuration settings, then click configuration parameters. I will add two parameters, that's why I'm click again. Here you need to search send page view, and the value we will input the value we will input true. Okay, then you need to add one more parameter like server container URL, and here you need to put your subdomain or server container URL. So you need to copy this URL. Okay, so I'm copy this URL and paste here. So our web GTM container sends all data through this URL to server container. That's why we need to use this server container URL. Okay, after that you need to triggering this tag. So I'm simply minus this tag and again click here and choose all page. Okay, then simply you need to add this tag name. That's why I'm name this tag gf4 config tag. Okay, and simply save this variable like a tag. Our gf4 config tag is successfully created. Okay, now we need to create more some tag for sends the data web container to server container through Google Analytics gf4 client. That's why I am click again new, then click tag configuration. After that choose Google Analytics, then click Google Analytics for event. Okay, then you need to paste your measurement ID. Simply I paste simply I search my measurement ID. So I'm simply paste my measurement ID, and you can see my measurement ID is successfully found in this container. That's why it will green mark. Okay, then you need to put your event name like purchase, begin checkout, and add to cart and others. Okay, so that's why I am simply paste my event name for purchase event. I'm simply type my event name. Okay, purchase. Okay, I have put my event name. Then you need to send more some parameters. That's why you need to click more setting, then you can simply check mark this sent e-commerce data. Send e-commerce data, that means when I check these settings, our all data will send through data layer and our server container will receive from event data. Okay, this is save our time. After that you need to trigger your event. Okay, that's why I'm click triggering, then choose the purchase event trigger. Okay, then you need to name your tag, the event, then simply save this event. Okay, one more thing. Okay, I'm again click my purchase event, also click here, and then you need to click event parameters, and you can see event setting variable. Here you need to add your server container URL. That's why you need to click here and you can choose a new variable. Okay, then click add parameter. Here you need to add your server container URL. That's why I'm type here server container URL. Okay, it is done. So here you need to put your server container URL. I'm simply copy my server container URL and paste here, and I'm simply name this variable server URL, then simply paste this. Okay, after that I'm save my event tag. Okay, okay, my purchase event create is complete. Then we will create more event like begin checkout and add to cart. That's why I'm click again new. After that click tag configuration, then choose Google Analytics for, then Google Analytics, and here also you need to put your measurement ID. That's why I'm search my measurement ID and paste here. After that you need to add your event name, so I'm simply add the event name begin checkout. Okay, then simply you need to click event parameters, then add this server URL. After that you need to click more setting, then simply check these settings. Okay, all complete. Then you need to choose a trigger. That's why I'm click here, I'm choose begin checkout trigger, because I am creating these tags for begin checkout event. Okay, so here you need to name this event J4 begin checkout event. Okay, and simply save this event. After that one more event creation is, after that we need to create one more event, that is add to cart. Okay, that's why I'm click again new, then click tag configuration. After that choose as well as Google Analytics 4, then Google Analytics 4, and here I'm paste my measurement ID and also type my event name and click event parameters, then choose my server URL. Okay, then again click more setting, then check mark the event, sorry, e-commerce data. Okay, after that we will add our trigger for add to cart event. Okay, that's why I'm click triggering and choose the add to cart trigger. Then I need to add this tag name GA4 add to cart event. Okay, then I am click save button. Okay, our all tag is created successfully on WebGTM container. Okay, so right now we need to create more some tag on our server container. Okay, so that's why I am again go back my server container, and here you can see all everything is blank. Okay, I have not create any tag. So that's why first of all we need to create one more tag like conversion linker. So that's why I'm click here new button, then click tag configuration. After that click conversion linker. Okay, so here you need to check mark this setting, then you need to add the trigger. Okay, that's why I'm click trigger, then you should choose all base. Okay, then you need to click save button. The name is automatically paste here, and you need to click save. Okay, our conversion linker tag is successfully created, and we need to create some tags like purchase, add to cart, begin checkout. So that's why I'm click again new, and also click tag configuration. After that I'm choose Google Ads, because of I am creating all everything for Google Ads. Okay, that's why I'm choose Google Ads, then choose Google Ads conversion tracking. Okay, then here you need to paste your conversion ID. Okay, so here I can found it. Okay, so we can copy it from our Google Ads account, and we can also copy this ID from our WebGTM container, because we have already created some tags in our WebGTM container. That's why I'm go back my WebGTM container and go variable option, and click my conversion ID variable, and here you can see this is my conversion ID. So we simply copy this ID, then we can paste here, but we will create a constant variable, because our conversion ID is same as well as our all conversion event. That's why I am create a constant variable for save my time. Okay, that's why I'm click plus button, then again click plus. After that click variable configuration. Here you can see many types of variable, so all everything you can ignore, just choose a variable like constant. Okay, I'm click here and paste my conversion ID, then click save, and you need to put your conversion variable name. Okay, I'm simply name this variable conversion ID and save this variable. After that here you need to paste your conversion level. Okay, so if you create this tag for purchase event, so you need to copy your purchase event conversion level, not begin checkout, not add to cart. Okay, so that's why I'm go back my web container again, then click tags, and I need to expand my Google Ads purchase tag for copy this conversion level. Okay, I'm simply expand my purchase event, and here you can see my conversion level. I'm simply copy my conversion level and paste here. Okay, And here you can see we have two field to paste some value, but we don't need to fill up this value field because of that it will automatically receive from event data. That's why I'm simply triggering this event and click plus icon and click trigger configuration, and here you can see three type of trigger. So we need to choose only custom event. Okay, and here you need to put your trigger name. I'm simply type my trigger name purchase and also name this trigger and simply save. Okay, my Google Ads conversion tracking purchase event is successfully created, but we need to put our event name. Okay, Google Ads purchase event, and I am simply save this event. After that, you need to create two event. So that's why I'm click again new and click tag configuration and also click Google Ads and choose Google Ads conversion tracking. Okay, so here you need to put your conversion ID as well as other event. Okay, I'm simply search my conversion ID. Then again you need to put your conversion level for begin checkout event, because I am right now creating this tag for begin checkout event. Okay, that's why I'm again go back my web container, then expand my Google Ads begin checkout event, then simply copy my conversion level and simply paste here, and as well as we don't need to fill up this field. Okay, it will automatically receive data from event data. Okay, that's why we don't need to fill up this form field. Okay, I am simply triggering this event, and please click plus icon trigger configuration and choose custom event, and here I am type my trigger name begin checkout. Okay, then copy this name and same as event variable name. Okay, sorry, trigger name, and simply save this trigger. Okay, our tag is creation is completed. Just we need to name this tag Google Ads begin checkout event. Begin checkout event, and simply save this event. Okay, after that we have just one event to create. Okay, that's why I'm again create new, then click tag configuration. After that I am choose Google Ads, then click on Google and Google Ads conversion tracking. Okay, and as well as you need to put your conversion ID, conversion level. Okay, so that's why I'm search my conversion ID, and here we need to put our conversion level for Google Ads add to cart event. That's why I'm again come back my web GTM container, and here expand my Google Ads account, Google Ads add to cart event. Okay, and here I'm copy my conversion label and simply paste here, as well as we don't need to fill these fields. Okay, and I'm click again triggering, and here I'm create a new trigger, click tag trigger configuration and choose custom event, and here I'm type my trigger name. This trigger name you can find your tag assistant. Okay, and save it. Okay, and also we need to put our tag name Google Ads add to cart event and click save. Okay, our all event is successfully created from both container like web GTM and server GTM. Okay, right now we need to submit our both container. That's why I'm go back my web GTM container and simply submit. Click submit button and click again publish and continue. Okay, our web GTM container is successfully published. Then we need to publish our server GTM container. That's why I'm click again submit button, then click publish, then continue. Okay, our server container is successfully published. We need to go back the workspace. Okay, so right now we will check everything is successfully work or not. We will check our all data will pass from web container to server container and server container to Google Ads. Okay, so we will check everything and identify and verify all everything is working properly or not. That's why we need to preview our both container. Okay, first of all we will preview our web container. That's why I'm click preview, then click connect. After that we need to preview our server container as well as. Okay, that's why I'm click preview again. Okay, our server is successfully loaded, so I'm go back my tag assistant and click connected, and here you can see our tag assistant is successfully connected on our website with our website. Okay, so right now we need to complete a purchase event. Okay, because of identify. That's why I'm click on this cycle and again click add to cart button and then click proceed to checkout button. After that my all details is successfully filled in billing details. That's why I'm simply click place order button. Okay, okay, our purchase is successfully completed. Now we need to go back our tag assistant. So here you can see our all tags is successfully fired, like Google Ads purchase, Google Ads begin checkout, Google Ads add to cart, and GA4 purchase event, GA4 begin checkout, and GA4 add to cart event. Okay, so right now we will go our server container, and here you can see our server receives from all data through our web GTM container. Okay, so here you can see our conversion linker tag is successfully fired, then purchase event, then begin checkout, then add to cart. That means our all everything is working properly. Okay, so that's for today's video. I hope this video help you understand what is Google Ads server side tracking, why it matters, and how to set up Google Ads server side tracking better. Okay, if this video is helpful for you, so you can subscribe my channel and like this video. In our next video we will cover how to set up Google Ads remarketing tag. So thanks for watching this video. See you in the